Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Of course, our eyes are firmly on Qatar and what happened last night, so we're bringing you all of the latest updates. Our top story for today, the UAE strongly condemns the attack by Iran on Qatar last night.
We'll also be talking about Dubai airports has resumed full operations after a temporary pause.
And in other news, Dubai Mall Burj Khalifa metro station is going to get a major transformation.
And a bit of a debate story. A man managed to avoid jail after being involved in fake IELTS certificate scam.
And later on in the show, we have an interview that we think you're really going to love. It's called Still Figuring It Out with Hossam Radwan. He gets real about life in your 30s in Dubai. He's all about normalizing the normal, and we love that so much.
Let's get a bit into the weather. In today's weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 28 to 39.
We're going to jump into our top stories, but just a quick note, Massa is out on a shoot this morning, so we're joined by Malak, who comes from our Egypt Lovin Cairo office.
Hi!
Thank you so much for being here this morning.
I'm so happy to be here.
And you're here for a week.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I'm
back
here till
home.
Thursday, then I'm off. I hope.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll get into that and flights in a little bit, but our top story today, the UAE condemns the attack on Qatar last night. Last night, we saw Qatari airspace close and skies lit up as Iran launched a missile attack on the Al Uaid airbase, reportedly in retaliation for regional tensions. The strike is reported to have been largely symbolic and aimed at US targets. Qatar's air defences, supported by US systems, intercepted the missiles, preventing significant damage.
The United Arab Emirates has condemned in the strongest terms the targeting of US airbase by the Iranian Revolutionary Guards, considering it a flagrant violation of the sovereignty of Qatar and its airspace, which constitutes a clear violation of international law and the UN Charter.
In the same statement, the UAE underscored its categorical rejection of any attack that threatens the security and safety of the state of Qatar, stressing that such actions undermine regional security and stability. In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, MOFA, expressed the UAE's full solidarity with the state of Qatar and its unwavering support for all measures aimed at safeguarding the security and safety of its citizens and residents.
The UAE has reaffirmed the urgent need to halt military escalation and warn against continued acts of provocation that threaten to destabilize regional security and risk of dragging the region into dangerous paths with catastrophic repercussions for international peace and security.
And with that, we saw the Qatar airspace close. We saw flights in the region be rerouted. We saw live updates from people on flights. They were so confused. But what we're reporting this morning is Dubai Airports has resumed full operations after a temporary pause that happened last night. So full operations have resumed in the Emirate following a temporary precautionary pause. The safety and well-being of all travellers and aviation staff remain the highest priority of the airports, according to Dubai Airports report.
And their statement reads, Dubai Airport is working with airlines to ensure flights operate according to schedule. Some flights may still experience delays or cancellations. Travelers are advised to stay informed by checking regularly with their airlines for all the latest updates.
And so Emirates has also issued a customary advisory notice. They released a statement announcing that due to recent regional situation, a number of Emirates flights were rerouted en route to Dubai on June 23rd yesterday. But there were no diversions. They said that after a thorough and careful risk assessment, Emirates will continue to operate flights as scheduled, however, using flight paths well distanced from conflict areas.
Some flights, however, may incur delays due to longer rerouting or airspace congestion, but Emirates teams are working hard to keep the schedule and to minimize any disruptions or inconvenience to their customers. Overall, it was very scary last night, but thank God everything was handled very well. Everything was out there on social media. There were statements everywhere, calming people down and giving them comfort. So what was your reaction about it?
Yeah, well, we have a team in Qatar on the ground. We have Lovin Doha, so keenly thinking about them, because in the lead up to it, we saw reports that the airspace there was being closed. We saw reports saying universities stay at home, people work from home. Everyone in Qatar is working from home today. So we're getting those updates so quickly. So obviously super worried. And then what it looked like, people are calling this a symbolic gesture. Luckily, no casualties in the US airbase hit. But at the same time, and I know people are fearful for flights. You're traveling on Thursday. I'm traveling in 2 weeks, and people are concerned about that. And all the Facebook groups at the moment seem to be asking about flights. But I still have to say, I feel blessed to be in this pocket right here.
Exactly.
I really do.
Yeah.
So I know maybe there's naivety, but I know that of the region, you know, the UAE is so safeguarded and protected in terms of their relationships with so many countries that I really trust the leadership in that. And that's also coming from a place of privilege. And that I know I feel so safe here, and I know that's a place of privilege. But last night, as the fear was happening throughout the region, we saw an escalation we haven't seen in a while, and we really hope we're getting that ceasefire today. I do have to say that I felt safe here, and I felt lucky for that.
Yes, of course. Very blessed, as we all should be. Let's maybe move on to our next story. Good news for all metro riders. Dubai Mall Burj Khalifa metro station is about to get a major transformation. The Burj Khalifa Dubai Mall metro station is about to get a major expansion to keep up with the growing demand.
So this is something you might have missed yesterday, but this is going to be a game changer for downtown Dubai. RTA is working with Emaar Properties to increase the station's capacity by 65%. It's massive. So once it's done, the station will be able to handle up to 220,000 passengers a day.
Huge boost, honestly. This expansion is much needed, especially during busy times like New Year's Eve, like public holidays and national events.
It's going to be a game changer, especially New Year's Eve, because we just see it's packed. But according to Matar Al-Tayer, the Director General of RTA, he explained that this project responds to the growing demand for metro services, with passenger numbers expected to keep rising until 2040.
And it's not just about having more space. The expansion will bring improvements like new entrances, pedestrian bridges, and more escalators and elevators.
Well, that's what you need, isn't it? And it's fully accessible for people of determination, seniors and parents with strollers, which is amazing.
So this is definitely a step forward in keeping Dubai's public transport ahead of the curve. Can we talk about how busy it gets during these national holidays? Please, guys, we have our comments, like we have the live open on our phones, me and Casey. Please just shoot any reactions, feedback down below in the comments, and we'll read them all out, or like we'll have a couple of them read out. But
for sure. I would love to know, because this metro station is probably one of the most popular, because it's the one that gets you to Dubai Mall, Dubai Fountain. So whenever I have tourists in town, one of the tourists, friends, family, one of the things we like to do is take the metro, because you get such a bird's eye view of the city. And then you get off. But the thing about that is that the walk to Dubai Mall is famously long. So I just wonder if there'll be any change there. Possibly not.
I'm not sure, but one thing for sure is I used to live in Dubai, and then I moved. But ever since I come and go, I always see something new happening. I see some sort of renovation taking place. They're always updating stuff, which is very impressive. And this is how to keep the momentum going and how to keep the city alive for all the time. Yeah.
So interesting. When was the last time you were in Dubai?
I think about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so
right before I joined
Augustus, probably in the grand scheme of things, a small amount of time, but in Dubai, that's probably like a decade of change.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how many cranes there are in the sky?
I did, and also the Dubai fountain. Hello.
It's going to be back.
It will be for sure, but hello, where's the Dubai fountain? Where did it go?
Did you go to visit?
Not yet, but I saw like videos on TikTok and stuff. They have like an LED screen, I think. It's so cool.
But it looks like they've already started painting the floor. So like the latest updates is the floor is being painted.
I'm sure it's going to be massive, because Dubai always has this extra bedazzle on everything, really. So I'm sure it will be something mind-blowing.
If, as someone who lives in Egypt, if there's one thing Dubai is missing from Egyptian culture,
maybe the chaos.
the chaos.
Very chaotic. Very chaotic.
That's the difference.
I've been driving in Dubai, which is very different than driving in Egypt. Because Egypt, people do whatever they want, really, on the streets. You'll have cars going left and right with no signals whatsoever. No signals whatsoever. But in Dubai, people are very strict. They abide by the rules, which is very impressive, honestly. I hope this could be integrated one day in Egypt.
I want all Dubai drivers to take note that apparently we have it good here in terms of driving. Because the roads, they're quite busy in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And people who spend a lot of time on their commute would say that, driving is tricky.
It's very tricky.
But in Egypt, you're saying it's
even trickier. Because
Okay.
it's even more, it's easy when everything's organized. When you know that at the end of the road, you'll be going left, so you'll be sticking to the left road. So you know how it goes, the system.
Yeah.
But in Egypt, everything just pops up out of nowhere. Suddenly you'll find someone on the very left wanting to go to the very right.
No way.
Right now.
Rule breakers.
Right now.
Rule breakers. We don't have that here. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. I would not be okay with that.
But I
and then
love
you'd have the
Egypt, though.
beeping.
I
Because
love
if that
Egypt.
happened to me, I'd be like, so the roads are loud, I guess.
Yeah. But you guys should really visit Egypt. It's beautiful down there. Sahel is becoming the hotspot, the summer hotspot. It's where the beaches are at. It's where the parties are at. So you guys have to lend Egypt a visit soon.
I've heard some, can I just say, can you tell Malak works for Lovin Cairo?
Yeah. I want to promote, guys, follow Lovin Cairo.
Because we fly the flags for the city that we're in. So, but a summer trip to Sahel sounds delightful.
Oh, yeah.
Taking it back to Lovin Dubai, but also Lovin Cairo also has a newsletter. So if you want either newsletter directly to your inbox, if you want to get rid of social media but you still want news every day into your inbox, you can do so by subscribing now to either the Lovin Dubai or Lovin Cairo newsletter.
You will find the sign-up link at the link in our bio on Instagram. All Instagram pages, Lovin Dubai and Lovin Cairo as well.
Let's jump into our next story. There's been some cheating going on in local exams.
So a man manages to avoid jail after being involved in fake IELTS scam. Here's the story and how it went. It's a bit warning about the world of online scams. This one took place right here in Dubai, where a man found himself in hot water after being involved in a fake certificate scam.
Okay, so
this
fake certificate scam, say it 5 times fast. This sounds so messy. So here's what actually happened. It started when a man saw an Instagram ad offering fake IELTS certificates. So he paid 1,500 dirham. However, he was blocked after the scammer kept delaying getting the exams to him.
Obviously, the victim reported it and the police tracked down the man who received the payment. He claimed he did not know it was a scam and it was just forwarding money from and to a friend.
So he reported a scammer?
Yeah.
No, he reported he was buying something. He was buying a fake exam.
Yeah,
and
he didn't know it was fake though. But
it was an exam. Online.
I don't know.
He knew.
Maybe.
Of course he knew. Even with all that, the court still found the man guilty. However, because of the waiver and the lack of direct proof that he was in on the scam, they decided to suspend the jail sentence for 3 years. So he's free for now.
It's crazy, to be honest. But it's also a reminder to always stay cautious online. Scams are everywhere. So please, please, please do double check before handing over any cash to anyone, really.
I mean, you're buying a fake exam. Like you can't. So can you give me a little bit of rundown of these IELTS exams, because I don't have a full.
So basically, IELTS exams are an English test that you have to take usually to apply to either university or maybe a new job that requires taking this exam. It's an English test. It has like speaking, listening, reading, writing. very basic English.
Yeah.
But I think this situation, he didn't buy the results of the exam. I think he wanted to take the exam. So it's him filing to take the exam. So this is where he got scammed, not like the results.
Right, confused. Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
Very sad.
Well, because like, if I lose 600 dirham because I'm trying to buy tickets for a fake Adele concert, there's a lot of Instagram ads, by the way, about a fake Adele concert at the Palm right now. It's not happening. But if I lost 600,
I wish though.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I wish, dream. But if I lost 600 for a concert, that's one thing because it's entertainment money. But imagine losing 1,500 for an exam.
Guys.
Like the worst types of things, you know, those things that you're spending money for but you hate. Like I have a yearly, I have a life insurance every year, and it's like the worst thing to come out of my account because I just like it's not any value to me, you know. Those things you hate paying for. I don't know. Anyway,
I pay for the installments of my new car every month. And it's a bulk.
But you have a new car.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Car, but it's a bulk of money.
Oh yeah.
I cry. Like I take my salary, and then I try to pamper myself with anything that's left from that. But I give it all away back, and I just don't get to.
Is it a lease or you'll own it?
No, I'll own it. Not in Dubai.
Nice.
In Cairo.
Pretty figured out to have a nice car. Speaking of figuring it out, we are excited to welcome our next guest, also from Egypt, by the way. So we're flying the flag for Egypt today. His name is Hossam Radwan, and he gets real about life in your 30s in Dubai. We're super excited to have this chat. He'll be with us after this very short break.
Can't wait.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. The man who is normalizing the normal, which is quite the flex in Instagram in this city. Today's guest is Hossam Radwan. He's the guy reminding us it's okay to slow down, be real, and live life on your own terms. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. It's very nice seeing you, honestly.
Thank you.
We'll go right in on the first question because we have a lot of questions that we need to ask you. So did you grow up here in Dubai or did you move here?
No, actually I have been in Dubai for only 2 years.
Okay.
I grew up in Egypt, in a very small town in Egypt, in like the East Sinai, in Arish. So, and I studied in Alexandria, so I have been around in Egypt also. So I have been here for 2 years only. Getting here on a visit visa, like everyone coming, finding my dream. Oh, I have to work in Dubai, the big city, the big dreams. And all started from there.
Tell us about the town that you grew up in comparison to Dubai. How is it different?
It's totally different because my city is very small. Like the tallest building we have is like 3 floors or something. So to come for all these like towers and everything, it's so different. Like the life here is so fast, everything going very quickly. You can like the day you go to work, come back, day is done. خلاص. In my town, it was like slow. We have like empty roads. You can like spend your day outside. Like the day feel like 48 hours, not 24. But here in Dubai, it feel like 18 hours only.
Yeah, interesting.
And why did you decide to move to Dubai?
To be honest with you, I had big dreams when I was young. Like I decided to leave my town and go to Alexandria, which is like a slightly bigger city than my town. And then I decided, okay, next step, bigger city. And I resigned. Actually, I had a really nice job in Egypt. I used to work in a multinational company in Alexandria. So one day I wake up, khalas, resigned, and decided to come here.
Love some spontaneous decisions.
There is a line, maybe it's a stupid thing to do or a brave thing to do. No, you will never know until you experience it and see what will happen.
And tell us a little bit, so are you working full-time or are you doing full-time content creation?
I'm full-time working. My content creation is like something in the side. I never imagined I can be a content creator or do anything online. I actually created my TikTok account once I'm 30 years old. I never had an account before. One day I wake up also, something spontaneous, like you said, open my camera and start shooting.
Wow,
and now we are
love
here.
that.
Yeah.
More spontaneous decisions, yay!
Yeah.
But we have to talk about the culture shock. Of course, you must have faced that. How is it different to Dubai compared to...
I think the main thing that you have some expectations in your mind before leaving your country and come to Dubai, that you see the Dubai blink. It's still there, but you, like in your head, you were thinking that once I arrive to Dubai, everything will be awesome and I will have the best life I had in my life. It's there, but you have to work towards it. Because you come here, I can say like a fresh graduate. Even if you have had an experience in your country, once you come here, you are a new person. You don't have like the experience of the city. You don't know how to drive. You don't know the roads, everything. You have to experience it from the beginning, as if you are a fresh graduate in your country. So step by step, you can build it. And what I'm trying to show that it can be hard in the beginning, but if you put the effort and you work hard, it can be. And I'm trying like to document what I'm doing. Like it's hard now. I'm living in a small space, going buses, metro, everything. But with time, with when you put your efforts in the right direction, you can be there. You can have that Dubai dream everyone is talking about. But it's not that easy.
So you're showing the journey.
Exactly.
And you use the hashtag normalize the normal.
That's because most of the people living here and all over the world are like normal 9-to-5 employees. It's not the normal ones who are influencers and having the best lives living in Bali. That's a minority. But this minority, who are showing themselves more online on the internet. So once you open your Instagram and TikTok, you will find people. You are working. Let's say it's 10 a.m. You are on your laptop, and someone is surfing in different continent and having like. For you, you can think it's the best life. But the majority of us are working normally from 9 to 5. So this is the normal thing. Not the normal thing to have like remote job or something. These are minority, but majority of us working normal job every day. So this is the normal thing what I'm showing. Nothing fancy, only raw footage of my life, which most of us doing.
Right.
You've also talked about being 30 and still figuring things out. So can we talk about the pressure people are in their 30s and they're still not figuring things out?
Hi.
You know what? I think once I was 25, I said to myself, okay, now I figured everything out. Now I know my job. I know what I have to do. Once I get to 27, I say to myself, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I have found something else. And in my 30s, the most thing I'm enjoying is shooting and making content. And I never knew that about myself. I never took a picture of anyone. I'm awful at that. I don't know how to open a camera and start shooting. It's just come like that. And something I enjoy and learn by doing. So even if you are 40, 50, 60, you can find your passion. You can find something that you love to do. It's not about age. So that's it.
So what would you say are the common pressures 30-year-olds are facing? And how do you feel against those pressures?
I think in today's society, to be able to provide maybe to your family, you have responsibility, especially in 30s. Everyone, especially in the Arab world, is looking to get married, to have kids, to get his own apartment. So that's pressure. Money is a pressure.
Sure.
So, but if you followed your dream, or if you followed something you have a passion about, you want to do, you can get both money and also being happy doing whatever you are doing. So pressure is there. Even if you are doing something you love, you have to put work, you have to put effort. Maybe you will work more than something that you don't love. But you will not feel the pressure or not feel the pain of working that much when you do something you like.
And can I just ask that when you look at all these like nice Instagrams of Dubai, you know, you said the minority who don't work, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like, you know, social media can make us feel bad sometimes because we're not achieving the same and you're showing a total different lifestyle? How does looking at those types of social media pages make you feel?
To be honest, I don't feel like I don't feel affected by them or anything, but they have their lives and I have my own life. It doesn't affect me. They do whatever. This is actually their work, to be an influencer, to show the beautiful thing to you, to give you positive energy, to give you as insight of what they are doing, how their life going. This is their work. So everyone is doing his work. I'm doing also my normal 9 to 5 work and showing to people that not everyone in Dubai is having that fancy life. You can get it, but in the beginning, I don't think it's that easy. You have to have to be a tough person. You can deal with challenges every day, especially when someone coming from Egypt or like Africa or Asia. It will be more difficult for him to find like a proper job in the beginning. Also, the market here, as you know, the demand is not going well with the people looking for jobs. So that's it.
We have 2 Egyptians on the table. I feel sorry for you, Casey, but we have to talk about missing home, missing Egypt. How do you cope up with that? Do you ever feel like when you're going down or the mood is just going down and you feel like you want to give up and you just want to go back to your country?
That's there, yeah. Sometimes I feel down. I feel like, oh, I just miss my bed. I want to go to my home. But you have to keep going. You have to find like goals for yourself, motivation for your soul. Like sometimes calling your family at night, having a video call with your mom at 2 a.m. But as I said, I left my town when I was very young, like 16, 17 years old, for college in a different city. So I'm kind of used to live alone, to take care of myself, to have live on my own apartment. That's something I'm used to. But still, I miss the country. I miss the people, miss my friends. So miss the coffee shops at night. So many things, yeah.
It's the city that never sleeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are the coffee shops like at night in comparison to here?
It's crazy in Egypt. Everyone every day. Here, I think you go to work, then come back, eat, go to gym maybe, and then you sleep. In Egypt, there is a stage you have to do. You go to work, eat, gym, then you stay in a coffee shop. This is a mandatory thing to do every day on the weekdays, not only on weekends.
And it's not even called a coffee shop. It's called an ahwa.
Yes, which means coffee.
If you go to Egypt and you say, I want to go to a coffee shop, they'll be like, who, where? I have to say ahwa.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So you will find all your friends in the same, and you don't have to call them. You know where they are. So you finish your things and you go directly to that coffee shop, ahwa, and you will find them there. There is no need to call them and, okay, we are meeting at 8. No, they are there every day, all the week.
What was it like making friends in Dubai when you first moved?
Actually, I'm like an ongoing person. I go to talk to people. So I'm not calling them friends, but I know a lot of people here. I go and talk. The meeting people from different cultures here, and one of the best things I love about Dubai, that you can find people from all over the world, and you have to respect everyone from these different cultures. As the country does, it gives the same opportunity to everyone from anywhere in the world. You can come here, you can follow your dreams, you can do your work. You also have to respect everyone and deal with everyone equally, because we all came here for the same reason. We came here to find our passion, to find our career growth. Everyone come here for his business, so we are here grinding.
And Dubai helps us do that, that's for sure.
Yes, it's a lot of opportunities.
Yes.
But if you can go back in time and have a chat with you when you first moved to Dubai, what would you tell yourself, advise yourself maybe?
I would lower my expectations in some places, and also I would give myself a higher dose of motivation. I came here with my motivation was in the sky, because I have in mind, I quit my job, I don't have anything. I feel like anytime when you are on the edge, you will do your best. We don't have any backup plan. خلاص, you left everything, you resigned, you don't have anything to come back, that's the time when you will do your best. So I don't think I will change so many things, but maybe a higher dose of motivation. That's it.
And when you moved here, so did you have a job when you moved?
Here? No. I came here on visit visa. I found my job in the last 2 days of my visit visa. And actually...
Wow.
And
Risky business.
No, I will tell you one thing, because a lot of people are saying to me that we are applying online, we cannot find anything. Actually, I used to do walk-ins. I took my CV and do walk-ins, and I find my first job here doing walk-ins. If you do the effort, if you put everything, for sure your efforts will not go away. You will find something, you will be rewarded for your efforts. Even if people telling you, oh, this is a waste of time, what are you doing? How you will go to an office and give them your CV? But believe me, if you put enough effort, you will be rewarded. There is no joke about that.
I'm so glad it worked out for you. True hustle, and it paid off. Before you leave us, do you have anything on your vision board? Do you manifest? Like, where do you see yourself?
Oh my God, I do manifest a lot, but I don't like to share what I imagine myself. But I want everyone to know that if you put the effort, like I said, you can be there. Whatever you have in your mind, you will achieve. Anything, whatever you can imagine, you can do. Whatever you can dream of, you can do. You just have to put the effort. You just have to work hard, and then it will happen without thinking about it. Just put it in your mind, imagine it, see it, not only see it, like believe it, and it will happen.
Where did you get that strong sense of belief?
I don't know, but I don't know where that, but I just believe in myself. I have been through so many things, and also I will take this moment to, like, my heart goes out for everyone in the world now with these current circumstances. I have been, like, maybe Malak knows that in Al Arish also I have been through terrorism attacks, and I have experienced the war in my life. I have been through so many things, so the experience that I got in my life, I know that you can conquer anything. Once you have it in your mind, you work hard, you can go through anything.
Really nice words.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
But what's something that you always used to chase, but you no longer chase nowadays?
I think when I was younger, I used to think what people thinking of me, like how people see me, and I'm never chasing that anymore. Whatever I'm chasing is how I see myself, how I look into the mirror and say, okay, Hossam, you did your best, even if it didn't turn out to something great. So that's it. I'm not chasing anything now.
I love that mindset so much,
thank
and the determination is amazing. And for a very look at real life in Dubai, his Instagram page is the page to follow. How can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram, hossam.dxb. I'm documenting my life, and inshallah we achieve our dreams. So follow me on Instagram, hossam.dxb.
Hossam, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And thank you,
so
Malak.
much.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you,
your time on the
guys.
show today.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Regional updates will be live on our Instagram feed throughout the day, and also our website, WhatsApp, wherever you get your Lovin news from. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.